Hi everyone, I am Manish Pandey. Welcome back to the UiPath Document Understanding series. In this video, we will explore how to perform validation of classification results using the present classification station activity. So let's start. As you know, we are done with the taxonomy, digitization, and classification of documents. Now it's time to validate the classification results. Now let's see the agenda. We'll learn what is document classification validation, when classification validation should be used, validation method in document understanding, what is present classification station, how to use present classification station, and we'll also see the most important conditional classification validation based on confidence level. Let's understand what is document classification validation. Document classification validation is the process where a human reviews and confirms whether the document has been correctly classified into the right document type. For example, invoice, receipts, purchase order, etc. It ensures that board has correctly identified what type of document it is working with. And to perform validations, we need to follow validation method. Let's understand what are the validation method in document understanding. In document understanding, once the board classify documents, sometimes it's not 100% confidence, and in such cases, we give human a chance to review and validate it. Now, how we involve humans depend on the type of automations, whether it's attended or unattended. So for attended automation, if you are building an attended process, you are working on attended automations, meaning a human is sitting at the computer when the board runs. In that case, you can use the present validation station activity. And this activity presents a window of form, you can say, directly on the user's screen to review the documents. And this way, we can increase the confidence of the classification results to the 100%. If you are building an unattended automation, you are working on the unattended process where the board runs in the background without anyone watching that, then in that case you can use action center. And board sends the document to the orchestrator action center where a human can log in into that and validate the documents. And this way also we can increase the confidence score to 100%. So first we'll go with the first validation method using the present validation station activity. So let me show you this practically. Let me open UiPath Studio. So here we are using attended automation. So in that case, we need to search for classification, present classification station, this activity. We'll drag and drop here. Sorry, we'll move it to this one. Let's copy this, paste here, and we'll change the name. We'll say classification validation started. Okay, let's copy and paste this here. We'll remove this completed from here, and here we'll set it only classification validation completed. Now let's understand how to configure this activity, how to use this activity. In the document path, we need to enter the document path which we have classified here. You see here. So these are the same input we need to pass. So we already have a variable str underscore document path, document text that we extracted from the digitize. So we'll enter here document object model again, which we received from the digitize. You will see from here. So we have document text, document object model, and then taxonomy, which we have from the load taxonomy activity. And then this is automatic classification results. Means this is coming from the classification classified document scope activity. So we'll take it uh, classification results. After that, we need to store this in the output. Why we need to store that? Because first time we have a results in the classification results. Now after that, human will validate that. Let's say currently your confidence score is 80% or like 50%. Now human validating that, validated that, and confirm that this document is now correct. Earlier it was receipts. Now human confirmed that this is invoice, and he has changed that score to 100%. So we have to now store that output in a different variable so that we can use this later while extracting the text from the documents. So we'll store in a different variable. We'll say validated classification results, and we are ready to use that. Now let's see what is going to happen. Let's click on this breakpoint. Let's click on debug file. Got it. So now you can see here in the classification results, currently the confidence is 0.49. That's 49%. Right? We can say board is not confident to classify this document. So for that, we need human to review this, validate and confirm these documents. Now let's step into. Now what happens? It opens one window here, this form. So you can see this is UiPath classification station, and here it has taken the name as a receipts, which coming from the classification results. Now this window is for you to validate and confirm that. So let's validate this document, and if you think that this document is correct, the classified document is correct, this is receipts, you can do it like this way. So let's say if you click on that, if you select the receipts again, automatically it will be changed to 100%. See, now this 49% OCR changed to 100%, and you can click on submit. And this is the percent of confidence score. Here you can see the document types. This is showing that click to highlight reference. This is the reference basically which we have given in the keyword. So we given some keyword to identify this receipts documents. Keyword classifier has identified this and marked as a 49%. And there we put only few keywords to identify this receipts document. So if you click on that, it will highlight those things. So we have given only five keywords to identify the receipt documents like cash, receipts, QTY, like quantity and change, these things. Now, if you want to add few more, now you can see it in the image. You can add few more keywords. How you can do that? So you can take it like eco space, this eco-friendly, this one, cash, receipts, address, telephone, quantity, item, amount, total, cash, change, thank you, these things we have taken. Now let's click on this three options and we can say change reference. Got it? Now we have changed the reference. Now if we highlight that, so it will highlight this. Means now we are updating the keywords for this UI, for this UiPath document understanding board, the keyword classifiers. So it can now take this one and next time it can make it 100%. And now let's see. So here we have remove, change. You can change it. You can remove the reference of these things. You can highlight that. And here you can see the document. You can highlight this reference. You can do it from here. You can do it from here as well. You can remove the reference from here. Now here you can see this is the document. From here you can zoom in, zoom out. And you can see if you have multiple pages, you can see the multiple pages from here. If you want to rotate the documents, you can rotate. Here we have few options like show keyboard shortcuts, which will help you to zoom in, zoom out from this document, from this form. The shortcuts available here. You can use this. Now here we have switch panel sides. Means if you want to change this document left side and this one right side, you can do it. If you click on this, now this has been changed. So I like to go with this way. Now here we have option to switch document view mode. If you click on this, currently this is image view. If I change that to the text view, you will see all this in the text view mode. Now you can change to the image. Here we have option to select the token based custom area or choose after selection. Means if you select custom area, you can choose the custom area like this way, this thing, right? If you give choose after selection, so it will select this way. You will select tokens, so it will give you token basis. like this way. Correct. So now we have confirmed that this is receipts document. If you think that no, this is invoice, you can change it to invoice. You can change it to any document type if you have a list here, and then now you can click on submit. So you can validate this way. Now if you think that you did some mistake, you will click on discard, and then it will come to the original state. Click on discard, and now, right, it has reverted to the original. Now it's showing 49 itself. Now we'll change that to the receipts. Now it's 100%. And if you want to change that reference, so let's highlight first. Let's see. So it is coming to the original. Now if you want to include, you can add those things. So I can add it. Let's say I'll do it like this way. I'll select this quantity, item, amount. I can do it. Good. Now I can change the reference. Correct. And highlight this. Now at the last, we can click on submit. If you think that this document is not from the list, you can click on this report. Is this document an exception? So report it. You can click on that. You can put the region, and you can say this is not uh, the correct document, like that. Let's click on submit. Now you'll submit here. You will see the output of the validated results. Let's open this, and now you can see here the confidence is 100%. 1.0 means 100%, and we identify that as a receipts. And you saw that this is classified name as a keyword based classifier. Let's click OK, and you can again verify from this one. So it has classified correctly, but confidence was less than that. It was 49 only. Correct. Now let me open this keyword based classifier. Now if you open this here, you will not see any changes, right? You will not see any changes in the keywords which we have changed that, because we have not trained this classifier. For that, we'll have to move further, and you will learn this later on. So whatever we did, that is not updated here. Only we have the classification results because we have stored that in the different variable, and we can use it separately. We can use it further while extracting the text from the documents. Now let's say I'm going to change that classifier for the receipt. Here I will say I need 50%, then only it should go here. So what will happen in that case, because our current confidence is 49%, 48, 49%. So it will not go with this keyword based classifier. It will go to the next one. Now this, after that, intelligent keyword classifier will work on the receipts, and it will identify that. And I know that it will give us more than 50%. So let's run this one more time. So you can see here the confidence score is 1.0, right? But still it's going to present this classification station, this form to human to validate that. So you can see it's 100% confidence this is receipts based on this details which intelligent keyword classifier has classified here. But still it's asking human to validate that, which is not correct, right? So let's talk about a smarter way to save your time during the validations. What we can do: conditional classification validation based on the confidence level. We don't always need a human to review every classified documents, especially when the board is very confident, let's say 100%. So instead of opening the classification validation station for every document, we can set up a simple rule like only show the classification station if the confidence score is below 80%, 90%, 100%, like that. And this way, if board is fully confident, it will just move that further. It will extract the documents. If it is less than that, then it will ask a human for help. We'll set up a validation rule here. But one thing, if you are working on multiple pages of documents, so I will suggest you take for each activity and put this validation station inside the for each. Let's take this one, or keep it outside, no problem. We'll say classification started, and then here we'll say take classification results, and then item name will be current classification results. This one, we'll copy this, and what we'll do, we'll take it here, if activity, and we'll say if current classification results. So if we are not putting in the this for each activity, then we have to take it like classification results of 0 means in based on index. So if you are working on multi-page, you can take it like this way. So we'll say classification results dot, and then we'll say if confidence is less than 0.80 or like 0.90. So we'll say if classification result confidence is less than 80%, then present these validations. Else move further without, skip that and go to the next step. We can just add one log message just to say classification validation skipped, confidence is, we'll say current classification result dot confidence. This way we'll show this, convert this to the string. So if it is less than 80%, then it will present the classification results to station to human, and human can validate and make it 100%. If it is more than 80% or equal to 80%, then it will just show a message like classification validation is skipped, and it will show the current confidence. Now let's debug this. So as you saw here, as per the output, it says that earlier the confidence was 1, and here confidence classification validation skipped, confidence is 1, right? Why? Because in the classification, here in the configure classification, we have taken as a 50, and intelligent keyword classifier is giving us 100% confidence score. What we can do, we'll take it 0 here, and then we'll save that. So what will happen here, we'll get 49% confidence from the keyword based classifier, and then it will come to this part. Let's debug. Got it. Now we are inside here in the for each, and in the if activity we can see now it's going to present that classification station, because the current classification uh, confidence is 0.49, right? So it's 49% less than 80%. So now we'll show this to the human to validate and confirm that. After that, we'll make it 100% and we'll submit this. I hope you understood how to perform document classification validations using the present classification station, and also how to use conditional classification validations. Thank you so much for watching this video.